Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we go for the next example in the AC circuit basics Ohm's law. So this is question from the Alexander and Sadiku. So find the impedance total ZT and V out. Okay, in the circuit of figure 9.71, and let the value of the inductance equals to, which is the reactance, equal to J20, meaning that this inductor here is positive J20 ohm. Okay, so find ZT, which is ZT is actually the equivalence impedance that actually look from here. Okay, so we can, so actually this circuit, as you can see, is actually have been already converted into a phasor domain, so we don't need to actually do conversion, so already in the phasor. So what we need to do is just okay, just draw again. So this one L, and then we have resistor here. So this is 10 ohm, this is negative J20, this is positive J20, and this is 20. So as you can see, this is actually a very simple circuit. Okay, so actually your Z total is actually 20 plus J20 parallel with negative J20 and parallel with 10 ohm. And even though it is simple, but you need to always be what I call play safe, because usually student will got mistakes on inserting the values in the calculator and so on. Okay, so this one what you need to do is actually because it involves 3 branches, so you need to do it manually. So what you need to do first is is actually to parallel up the here and here first, parallel. Okay, that I think that is much easier. So parallel up, so that one Z1, for example, for that one is actually a parallel between 10 ohm and negative J20. So you can have this as equal to 10 minus multiply with negative J20 over 10 minus J20. So this one we will have to, this one is negative J200 over 10 minus J20. Or you can use your calculator. Okay, so negative 200 shift I over bracket 10 minus 20 shift I. Okay, so this will definitely give you in the rectangular form, so 8. Okay, and then to get the imaginary part is actually just shift this one. So this one is actually 8 negative J4 ohm. And then again, what you need to do is actually, after you have done that, you will have okay, so this is 8 minus J4, this is plus J20, this is 20. So you need to convert into a Z. Actually, finally, the Z equivalent is 8 minus J4 parallel with 20 plus J20. Okay, so this one is actually represented by this. Okay, 8 negative J4. So this one 8 negative J4, then it multiply with 20 plus J20 over 8 negative J4 plus 20 plus J20. Okay, so this one you can use your calculator. So bracket A negative 4 shift I bracket, and then open again bracket, multiply bracket 20 plus 20 shift I close bracket. Okay, and then over bracket 8 minus 4 I plus 20 plus 20 I close the bracket. So you will have the answer. Your Z equivalent is 7.7, and then the remaining part is shift. So this one is negative J 1.54 ohm. So that is your Z equivalent. Okay, now guys, what we need to do is the next question is to find what is your V out. Okay, actually there are several ways on how to actually find or solve the value of the V out. We can use the current division technique, or you can use any technique. Okay, so in this example, what I want to do is actually to use the different technique, not the what I call the current division. Okay, so as you can see here from this circuit, okay, all the impedance are in parallel, and as you can see between this node and this node, there is no resistor or any element here. So meaning that this node, for example, okay, so this is actually zero voltage. This is also zero voltage because there is no element here. Okay, so meaning that this also, as you can see from this node to this node, is also there is no element. So meaning that this node also is a positive V out. Okay, so positive V out. So meaning that your V capacitor is also V out here. This is also V out. So meaning that the voltage across the resistor is V out. The voltage across the resistor is also V out. So meaning that I can actually simplify the circuit as like this, right? So this is my V out, and this should be the Z equivalent that we have already obtained. So your Z equivalent that you have already obtained is 7.7 minus J 1.54 ohms. Okay, and this is a current source given the value is 5 with an angle of 30 degrees. Okay, so the V out here you can just finally obtain, just multiply the I source multiply with the Z equivalent, as simple as that. So by using calculator, okay, so the I is 5 with an angle of 30 degrees. Okay, multiply with, okay, you need to open the bracket because it has two components here. So 7 minus 1.54 shift I, close the bracket. So you will have your V out is in the rectangular form 37.19 plus 12.58, and usually voltage and current is better to write down in their polar form. So to convert rectangular into a polar form, what you need to do is just shift plus. Okay, so the polar form for the V out is 39.3 with an angle of, so the angle shift equal, so actually 18.7 degree. So that is actually your voltage output. So we have already finished this example.